thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
About Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Brown against Vassell to the paint. Oh, stolen by Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Harper. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
The three from Edgecombe. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Castle. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Castle's got 5 points.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Pass to Edgecombe. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
Castle outside. Here's Harper. James with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Hug Porty's checked in for Embiid. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Champagny comes in for Harris. And it's Johnson in for Vassell. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harper. Maxey covering. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
Brown, no good.
Well, you don't really need to try to put on a show right there. Keep it simple.
Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Harper. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Out to James. Here's Edgecombe. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error and very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
With 4 on the clock. Oh, Fox with a steal. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Spurs. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet. Let's go. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, we're trailing by 5 points.
At the receiver.
And that's going to do it for...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. James is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Bona in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama. 76ers trail by 6. Maxey passes to James. Over Fox. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Fox against Maxey. Baseline try. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Maxey passes to James. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Yep, that one goes. Castle's got 7 points.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, there's a lot to consider with NBA expansion. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league. Those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Brian?
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Brown. Here's Bona, covered by Wembanyama. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. And Philadelphia making a change here. Simon's checked in. Spurs lead by 5. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And as slippery as he is, the defense has to play Harper tight. It gets him an and one here.
Philadelphia is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the middle.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Johnson passes to Harper. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
6 to shoot. Here's Champagnie, defended by Brown.
Known as a crafty defender, Brown really hustles and contests as many shots as he can.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good. And now it's just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got his first basket.
You're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
And James gets it to go.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. San Antonio on top, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for San Antonio, Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4 spot. The baseline J is on the way. Vassell's shot is good. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Kick out to Brown. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. Fox outside. Here's Harper. And he drains it. A solid 5.
And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Harris is checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, VA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Harris finds Vassell. Wembanyama down low. Embiid's there. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris outside. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Pass to Edgecombe. Puts up a 3. Connect from downtown.
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They lead by 5. 1:41 left in the fourth. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Tobias Harris.
You know what's interesting? It seems like he's hitting everything he's putting up there. I mean, he's caught fire and just has continued on with the attack. I mean, his ability to pick the D apart, wow. So impressive, so incredible.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Three-pointer, Fox. Joel Embiid with the board.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And here's Brown for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
And it's Maxey missing. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And he lobs it up. Oh! Wimby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Edgecombe. Over Kessel. The Sixers with another miss. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They lead. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle. The 2 with Vassell at the 3. Tobias Harris out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point guard. Now here's Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They get it again. Pass to Brown. Shot on the wing. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And here's Harris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Here's James. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss. Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Pass to Brown for three. Drills it from deep.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one.
2 minutes remaining.
Maxey against Fox. Up top, Maxey. And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Vassell. From 11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Brown finds James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Violation.
76ers trail by 3. Outside Maxey. Kick out to Brown. A shot from the low post is good. Brown's got 5.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
On offense, here is San Antonio. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Harper. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Philadelphia ball.
Now here's Maxey. The D's right on him. And he buries his first look.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Now Johnson. He's scoreless. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top, up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Then there's Harper. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Here's Maxey. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Johnson. Sinks that one. From the post. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
James outside. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Harper. Maxey covering with a step back. Down by Embiid. The Sixers trailing. Here's James. That one a little long. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, B.A. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you guys.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. San Antonio again can't hit. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Unloads. Philadelphia with another miss. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagnie. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. And it's Devin Vassell in for Castle. San Antonio with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Up top, Barnes. Defended by Brown. Out to Harris. Clock is at 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Harris has got 6.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Kept alive. Maxey feeling it out a bit. James outside. He can't hit that time.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Harris misses.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Yep, that one's good. And the Spurs lead by 2.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Pass to Edgecombe. Over Fox. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. He's got 5.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Fox for 3. No good on the shot. It's all tied in Philadelphia. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
16.
Thanks, guys. Well, how do you evaluate your performance so far?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the time. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tobias Harris really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. LeBron James out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from James. Here's Fox. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet called by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs
Automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Bona, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Stolen by Castle. Back come the Spurs in transition, and it's in there. Harris has got 8.
Yeah, the transition points courtesy of Harris. Nice job working it quickly down the floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Timeout called, the Spurs. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Wade, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Brown, no good. Spurs trail by 3. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go.
Yeah, showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Pass to Edgecombe. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Here's Harper. Maxey covering. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Right wing. Here's Edgecombe. Drops one in from the wing. He has 7.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Castle outside. 1:24 left in the third quarter. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. Anthony Simons comes in for Tyrese Maxey. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Tobias Harris. Champagny comes in for Vassell. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edgecombe's got 5 points in the quarter.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
Here's Harper. Here's Cornette. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Spurs lead by 1.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Champagny. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Yeah, excellent timing by Harper right there. I mean, he has great length for a guard.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
San Antonio ball.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Inside. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
And here's Brown for three. He can't get it to go. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
San Antonio, 30.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Fox. So on the floor for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagny at the 4 slot.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Here's ABC. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown! This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Castle. And Embiid with the block.
Now you have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Embiid against Wembanyama. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia leading by 3. ABC, the pass to Simons. To the wing on the left. And it's ABC missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up to the San Antonio Spurs. Goes up and plays it in. Nice and easy.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Fox surveying the D. Puts it up. Called in by Brown. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Wade, the pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Here's Simons. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 3.
What a make by Simons. Ready to produce under pressure. Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're in front by 1. 1:50 left in the fourth. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Here's Fox. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edgecombe. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
Here's Fox. And Embiid with the block. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
No fear in this young man.
Oh, man.
Look out below.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell, defended by Brown. Vassell can't get it to go. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Edgecombe. Outside, Brown. Over Wembanyama. With the tip. It's good on the putback.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in.
Spurs substitution. Harper.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And when you watch VJ Edgecombe play, the word explosive comes to mind.
They're behind by 4. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Castle outside. Pass to Harris. No good on the triple.
Both of these teams have been having a tough go of it lately, Stan. They've been unable to string together wins.
Yeah, Kevin, there's no better way for a team to get off the ropes than to face a team that's also on the ropes. One of these teams has got to get their mojo back tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Harris, and it's Fox in at point guard. Embiid, the pass to LeBron. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Hits it from three-point range.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
And the Spurs with possession. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded them. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
Fox with it. Now defended by Embiid. Fox, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Brown against Vassell. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Now the 76ers with it. stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Brown deciding where to go with it. Back to LeBron. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got 5.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Harper. Now here's Barnes. Outside Harper. 4 on the clock. Nailed from three-point land.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, it'll take him to a whole new level.
Brown outside. Johnson with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that one.
At the line for the Spurs, Champagny.
He hits the second from the line. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shot from the wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Barnes looking around. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
The Spurs, 8. And your Sixers, you.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. LeBron James is out there with Brown, and it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
And here's Maxey outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And Johnson plays with a lot of power, especially close to the basket.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Vassell outside. Pass to Harris. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brown gets it done inside.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harris driving to the basket.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Maxey looking it over. Edgecombe, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Harris against LeBron. Harris, right side. It doesn't go for him. The 76ers leading by 10. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. And too long on the shot.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie. Oh, watch out for Wembanyama!
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Harper. Count that one. Harper's got 5 now.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Here's Edgecombe. Misses the 3.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. It was a return to form. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Evan Vassell out there with Harris. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. A 12-point game. Castle finds Wembanyama. Vassell outside. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Brown. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
There was some power behind that slam by Edgecombe.
The Spurs trail by 14. Now Fox. And the basket is good. Fox has got his second bucket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Edgecombe. Sinks the triple. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Now look how Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
Now Harris, covered by LeBron. Vassell outside. Just 5 to shoot. from deep three-point land. Rebound by the 76ers.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And the 76ers making a change here. Bonus checked in. Here's Edgecombe. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 15 to the paint. Here's Barnes over James. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Fox.
Wasn't that pass right in his stride? Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And James throws it down home.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little extra on that one.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Wade, he's checked in for James. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's Brown on the wing. It's Brown on the wing. No good on the three.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Fox. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Maxey kicks to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Johnson gets the bucket.
He's a very strong. Wing. Johnson is about 220 pounds, and he knows how to use his body.
Maxey passes to Brown. Second chance shot. Launches it. Here's Pablo.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Fox kicks to Cornette. And here is Barnes. Outside, Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
3 points.
Fox has got 9 points in the quarter.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Fox from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Spurs trail by 10. We've got Wade. Edgecombe is out there with Anthony Simon. Then there's Brown. And it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama has gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Edgecombe.
Philadelphia foul. Bona. Second personal foul.
Spurs shooting about 42% so far. It's Fox with the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness
Fox has. Boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Simons with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. From downtown. Edgecombe, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Fox.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak. This is the mismatch they wanted under the hoop, making a crucial bucket as easy as possible.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. ABC comes in for Edgecombe. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
LeBron's checked in for Wade. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, defense has not had an answer.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim. They're flat out dominating them inside.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
James kicks to Brown. Off target with his three.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
Here's ABC. He's guarded by Hudson. James looking it over. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio. They trail by 1. We've got 1:23 left in the game. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Drives to the hoop. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And a wide open look for James. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Fox. Yes!
De'Aaron Fox.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
The kick out to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the trifecta.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Help! A huge shot to tie it up.
Time and time again, Harris stepping up with plays to help his team. That guy is a gamer.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's LeBron. Ooh, the double clutch. And no good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Simon. It's in!
Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Substitution for your 76ers. Edge code.
And stolen by Castle. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
De'Aaron, there was definitely a point in the second half where you just took over. What's on your mind in those situations?
I mean, for myself, just kind of know where you're getting the shot. You know, obviously with some of the better teams in the league, you know, if something bad's happening, sometimes, you know, that 1 or 2 players just has to be able to take the game over. And I feel like I'm always able to get to my spot. And at the end of the day is if you can put the ball in the basket. And I think I did a good job at that in the second half.
Thanks, De'Aaron.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long, everyone.